So far it's telling me that to open up the possibilities, that I'm holding myself back and I am meant for so much more. I need to make a choice of either going with the same way or choose something new. So that might be why it's telling me that I can still speak to him, because it's not going to matter. No one can harm me because I'm protected. I'm on a divine path. And judgment's already coming to these people. There's nothing that can stop that. But, you know, I'm still going to have to make this choice. This is the warning, is to avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something doesn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. So even if the person in the house here that I'm with, my ex, even though he's changed and wants to make things better. 25 years has destroyed everything that I am, and I can't go back. So it says, the feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you in calling your name. See this past, the stranger, curiosity. The other, moving past fear of differences, curiosity, and acceptance. The stranger moves towards the world in the shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, uncertainty as the danger of the unknown defines its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer and summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other, and you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now, and if you remain curious and teachable, allow the newness to envelop you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectation, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, a new sensation that will add new dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing humanity and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with too many facets, not just one. So apparently on my life journey, I'm doing pretty well. In the hand, the universe is your partner. Feeling secure, taken care of, the universe is your partner. Something amazing happens when you contemplate your intimate relationship with your higher power. How do you engage it? Perhaps you've seen things through the influence of your religious background. Or you may have been exposed to other ways of making the connection real for you. That I've done. It doesn't matter the source of your understanding. What matters is what works for you. For example, if you believe in a punitive God, you'll be afraid of punishment for transgression. Yeah, no, this is not me. If you believe in a version of a higher power that blesses you, you will find it easier to surrender to that relationship. Yeah, my God is funny, and he uses bad language sometimes, and he's angry, and he gets, not loud, because he knows I don't like that, but he repeats things when he's angry. Right now, he's really angry at my family. Right now, if you imagine relaxing, curled up at the hands of the divine, how does that make you feel? Protected. Can you then turn over your needs and desires to that divine power and trust that you're safe and secure and don't have to do anything at all to feel that way? Grace is activated in your life right now. You're in good hands. Your work, family, relationships, home, and everything. You've done all that you can do, so now is the time to rest and recharge instead of producing, doing, acting, strategizing. A hot tea, a good book, and a soft blanket are in order. I don't know how many times he keeps telling me to do this. Everybody's messing with my finances and stuff, and I've got to pay my car. I can't just not worry. I don't feel like money's just going to drop in my lap. Wailing tree, grief and mourning, a time of necessary losses and reconciliations. When you enter the wailing tree on your path, it's an invitation to stay a while and regroup, a place for you to rest and allow yourself to say goodbye to know what no longer serves you. This may have been overdoing things, working too hard, putting too much effort into life with little reward. If you've been considering making a change, now is the time. One important thing to consider before you make any changes is that you need to allow yourself to feel your disappointment, your loss, and mourn that what could have been is not. This is a way to honor your experience, to give yourself time to consider all the gifts in it, to put proper closure on it, and to really know what you've learned as you walk away from it and into something new. Even in the perception of failure, there is much good to be discovered. However, skipping the stages of loss doesn't get you to reconciliation any faster. In fact, you will discover that you will have to come back at some point. So do it all now. Look it all squarely and honestly and say in your feelings, life is not this either or, both and, this and. As you dive in and process this, allow it to become your temporary travel companion on your journey. The feelings this will bring to the surface will be challenging for sure. Yet, like all things, they will pass soon enough, and you will be more enriched by the experience. And here we're going to the future. I don't know if I've seen this one. Joyful Muse. The gift of play in the inner child. The Joyful Muse invites you to be more playful, to have mirth and joy in your life. You have become boring to yourself, and even as others continue to find you interesting, circumstances have dulled your edge, and it's time to change. Not the things around you, but your attitude. Blowing a morning kiss to yourself in the mirror, smile to a stranger, wink to a child. Be mildly but eloquently inappropriate. The Joyful Muse is a source of inspiration, a wild and disruptive feminine force that compels you to invite more pleasure and delight into your life. Give yourself permission to be mischievous and find the humor in the tragedy, while careful not to become frivolous. The power of this muse will shake up everyone around you and invite you to create beauty and grace out of the pain and tragedy you perceive in areas of your life. The Joyful Muse often comes at a time when darkness prevails and the future seems dour. Embrace your gifts, being playful without being silly. Invite the child inside you to come out for play date. He or she will help you to return to your innate innocence. The place, never been there, never done that, even if it's the same routine you wake up to every morning. Well, treasures hidden in the shadows, the divine matrix, and wandering between realms. Yeah, I'm in the 5D. I've ascended from the 3D. I'm between the 3D and the 5D. I am rooted. I'm grounded. Let's see what this treasures is. I don't think I've got this one before. The other ones I know what I am. Wisp of the Willow, treasures hidden in the shadows, the great mystery, epiphanies. Will-o'-the-wisp hovers in her luminescence glory above the twilight moors of your life, whispering for you to step into the fog and into the mystery and the unknown. You may have been invited by her before, but though intrigued, you have refused her invitation. It would be safer you decided to remain on the journey you know. While you always have a choice as to whether to follow her or not, you never know when you might encounter her again. In this sense, turning away has its own consequences. Why is the known so appealing? Because I'm scared of change. It's only when you wake up to its restrictions, its soft prison or golden cage, that you realize that there must be more. Will-o'-the-wisp has come to you once again to offer you magic, but you will have to sacrifice certainty in the pursuit of adventure, your comfort zone for the dangers of discovery, your well-trodden path for the detours that may very well lead you astray, or will they? Can you accept that losing yourself will bring you closer to your true self? The profound shift of an epiphany can occur only when you risk the detour and enter the unknown. Now is the time to trust higher forces to lead you into the place, these worlds hidden at the threshold between what was and what can be. Here's where you will learn about your own unmaking, to unmask yourself, love what you discover, darker light, see it all as divine, and find a quiet, throbbing power waiting for you to channel it into the world for good. The treasure you find, filled with the wealth of love and kindness, true prosperity, is ripe to share with others. She is here for you now. Will you accept her invitation? A great bounty of goodness awaits you. So, basically all the cards are the same. I need to step out of the comfort zone and move forward and quit being silent.